Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today in this video we are going to see the first lesson of class 9, learning the game. So let us see what is success and see what are the words stand for in the word success. See your goal, understand the obstacles, create a positive mental picture, clear your mind of self-doubt, embrace the challenge, stay on track, show the world you can do it. So this is the secret of success. So your positive action combined with positive thinking results in success. So I hope and wish you all children have a very successful life. So to have a successful life, the first thing that we have to do is have a goal in our lives. So what is goal? So goal means having a aim, ambition. Okay. So here I have shown you a timeline, an action plan for the next coming up 2 years. So I want you children to write up what do you want to become? What is your ambition in your life? Just write down for the year 2021 and what is your ambition for 2022. So before we achieve the final success, we must have certain small aims for which when we attend, we can finally attend the final successful life. Okay children, so this is the first activity I have given you, that you must write your timeline for 2021 and for 2022, that is the next year and the coming next year. Yes, okay. Now let us move on with our lesson. So in this lesson we are going to see the autobiography of a famous personality. An autobiography. What is an autobiography? Do you know? Let us see what it is. An autobiography is a self-written account of a life of oneself. So now you have seen a lot of storybooks, you have read a lot of books, so many different things we have read in the books. So here an autobiography means that a person he is writing about himself in that lesson. Okay. So here in this lesson also, the learning the game, we are going to see about a very famous personality. So are you waiting for whom are we talking about? Yes, yes, I am talking about none other than the master blaster Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar. Yes, are you excited? Yes, children, even I am excited to learn about him. So before going into the lesson, let us see who the Sachin Tendulkar is. Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar was born on 24th April 1973 in Mumbai, Maharashtra. He is a former Indian cricketer and a captain. So I did not give a lot of introduction about this man because you already know much about him. Even more than me, you will be knowing about him. So he is a very famous cricket player in India, widely regarded as one of the greatest cricketers of all time. He made an impact in cricket from a very early age, displaying a prodigious talent. The world famous cricketer has set many records in his career and is considered as one of the greatest batsmen of all times. He is the only player to have scored 100 international centuries, the first to score double century in a one-day international, and the only player to complete more than 30,000 runs in international cricket. He played 664 international cricket matches in total, scoring 34,357 runs. In 2012, Tendulkar was nominated to the Rajya Sabha. He retired from cricket on the 16th November 2013. Learning the game is an extract from his autobiography, Playing It My Way. So here, if you talk about Sachin Tendulkar, he was a wonderful player and he had a very beautiful score that no one can beat him in his lifetime. So he has scored more than 30,000 runs and around 664 international cricket matches he has played, and he was being awarded by the Indian government with various awards. So let us see what are the awards he has won for so far in his life. So Sachin has got the Arjuna Award in the year 1994, and in 1997 he got the Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award, and in 99 he was being awarded by Padma Shri. In 2008 he was being given Padma Vibhushan, and in 2013 Bharat Ratna Award was being given to him, honoring him. Okay, so see, so he has got various awards, and he's been blessed and respected by various awards for his mind-blowing wins that he has given to the country, our country, India. Okay, now let us go into the lesson. From a very early age, I played tennis ball cricket with my colony friends. I loved watching cricket on television, and in our games, I often tried to emulate the mannerism of my favorite players, Sunil Gavaskar and the West Indian legend Viv Richards. But it wasn't just the batsmen that I studied. I also loved bowling. Throughout my career, I have actually bowled a lot in the nets. So here Sachin is talking about himself. So from his childhood, he loved to play tennis and also cricket with his friends. So whenever he was watching the cricket on the television, he used to see the mannerism, how the his favorite players like the Sunil Gavaskar and Viv Richard used to note them, how they used to play. So all the mannerism he studied, and he brought everything in his own playing. So throughout his career, in his life, he just didn't do batting, but he was a very good bowler in his life. I was then studying in the New English School, Mumbai, but my brother Ajit knew that compared to other schools in Mumbai, Shadrashram Vidya Mandir, where Ramakant Akretkar sir was the cricket coach, gave due importance to the game of cricket. He ran summer camps too. Ajit one day took me to the camp to get trained under sir. Anyone could come for a trial at the camp, but then it was up to sir to decide who to accept. I was 11 years old then. Akrekar sir, as I prefer to him, started playing cricket at the age of 11 in 1943, which is the age I was when I went to him for the first time. So here, Sachin Tendulkar initially was studying in New English School in Mumbai. So his brother, he know that there was a school called Shardashram Vidya Mandir. So where the Akrekar was working, he was a cricket coach in that school. So in during summer, he used to put some cricket camps, and he used to select the very best players in who are participating in those camps. So this brother, Sachin's brother Ajit, he took Sachin also to that camp, and he made him play there before the Akrekar sir. So this Akrekar sir, he is a very famous coach. He started playing cricket when he was 11 years old in the year 1943. So even Sachin went at the same age to him. So let us see who is this Akrekar sir. Okay, he was a very old player, and he was a very good coach also in those days. Okay, so I had never batted in the nets before and felt somewhat overawed with so many people around. When I was asked to bat, I was not at all comfortable. With Sir watching me so closely, I failed to make an impact. Sir called Ajit aside and informed him that I was perhaps too young to make the camp and suggested that he should bring me back when I was a little older. My induction into the Mumbai cricket circuit could have ended in failure, but for Ajit's insistence, having seen me play in the colony, Ajit knew I was capable of performing far better than I had done in front of Akrekar sir. He explained that I was nervous and asked Sir to give me one more opportunity. However, he suggested that while doing so, Sir should pretend to go away and then watch from a distance. Sir agreed. Before long, I was asked to bat again. So, here what happened? This boy was taken, Sachin was taken to the nets and he was asked to play before the Akrekar sir. So, when he played there, he was very nervous, so he could not play very well. So, when Akrekar saw this, that boy was very young to play the cricket, he just called Ajit aside and he told that just take your brother and bring him next year because he's too young to play cricket now. So, but Ajit was not happy with this decision. He just requested, he know that his brother was very good in cricket. So, he requested Akrekar sir to give him another chance. And this time he asked him to just stand in a distance and watch him playing. So, because he is very nervous, so he is not playing well. So, sir agreed very well and he did the same. Without sir's trained eyes scrutinizing me, or so I thought, I felt more at ease and soon started to hit the ball well. This time, Sir agreed to let me join the camp. I was delighted, and I must say it was an opportunity that transformed my life. So, here in this paragraph, we can see how he was being selected by Akrekar Sir after giving a chance to him. Okay, as the star went away and stood in a distance, so he was very free to bat well and he proved himself this time after having a second chance. The camp involved a session every morning and evening at Shivaji Park. I would practice between 7:30 a.m. and 10:30 a.m. in the morning. Then I would come back in the afternoon and practice till late evening. The schedule was rigorous and I would be exhausted by the end of the day. Traveling to Shivaji Park took 40 minutes from my house in Bandra and I had to catch an early morning bus to make it on time. For the first few days, Ajit accompanied me to get me used to the routine. During the bus journeys, he would talk to me about the nuisance of batting, and I always enjoyed these conversations a lot. In fact, the one thing that I have kept with me all my career is a note that Ajit gave me containing some thoughts about batting. It served as a very personal coaching manual. So here we see that the Sachin Tendulkar, he was being selected for the camp. So now his daily routine of going to that place was started. So here the camp was held in Shivaji Park. So every day he has to go. His house was in Bandra. So 40 minutes journey from her house to Shivaji Park. So he started every day to go in a bus. So the practice session was from 7:30 to 10:30 in the morning. So every day he used to go and he was very tired in the evening, and after coming back from the session also he used to have a lot of practice in the evening. So every day this daily routine was been going on. So initially when he started to go, his brother Ajit, he used to go with him so that he get used to the journey. So while they were going, they always have a lot of conversations. So they talked always about the batting. So initially the whatever conversation they used to have, it was as if it was a manual, a personal coaching manual for Sachin, from which the from he got from the his own brother. As a child, I had only one set of cricket clothes, and the routine was to wash them as soon as I would return from the morning session. While I had my lunch, the clothes would dry out in the sun, and I would wear them again in the afternoon. The pattern was repeated in the evening so that I could use the same set of clothes the following morning. The system worked well. Apart from my pockets, there was never quite enough time for the pockets to dry out completely. And for the entire duration of the camp, I played with wet pockets. By the middle of the summer camp, Sir had started taking an active interest in my batting and at the end of the months informed Ajit that I had the potential to be good cricketer if I practiced all year round. However, my school, the New English School in Bandra, did not have cricket facilities and Sir was keen for me to change schools if I wanted to pursue cricket seriously. So in this paragraph, we see that Sachin he was having a very intense coaching going on for him. So he was having a daily routine of morning and evening. So he didn't have time to even wash his clothes. So as soon as he completes his morning session, he used to come for his lunch. He used to wash the his one set of cricket. Sports uniform he used to wash and he put it for dry. Afternoon again he used to wear the same set of uniform and he go back to the camp for playing again in the afternoon. So this was being repeated again in the evening. Again after he comes back from his coaching classes, he used to wash them again and put it for dry. So whenever he washes and put it for dry, his pockets alone never get dried up in the sun. So every day he used to play with the wet pockets. Okay, so this was a daily routine. So every morning and evening he used to wash his clothes because he had only one set of uniform, and he used to play in the summer camp. So he became very active now after getting a lot of coaching for 2 months. He was playing quite very good cricket. So now he started practicing all year round. So not just in summer, but even the other days of the year also he started practicing and made a very good batting now. So now, however, he was being suggested by Sir that his school, the New English School, it does not have any cricket facility. With the children, they can't play cricket and all in that school which he was studying in. So the Akrekar Sir, he thought that he must change his school so that he can take his cricket very seriously. One evening, Sir called my father and put forward his suggestion. Ajit was in the room with my father at the time, and they both accepted that it was necessary if cricket was to be my priority. My father sat me down and explained that while he did not have any objections to my changing schools, I should do so only if I was really serious about playing cricket. I assured him I was, and so it was agreed that I should move to Shradrashram Vidya Mandir, where Akrekar Sir was the cricket coach. All my excess energies were getting challenged channeled into cricket, which acted as a kind of safety valve. My father always said that all he wanted me to do was give it my best effort without worrying about the results. So, here in this paragraph we can see how the sir he came to his father and he gave a suggestion that he must be moved to the Shadasham Vidya Mandir, where this Akrekar sir was the cricket coach. So he's just said only if he is very serious about cricket, he must be changed to another school so that he can pursue his cricket as very seriously and make it his own career on this cricket. So we have come to the end of the first section. So we will continue it with the next section. Till then, take care. Have a nice day. Thank you.